Hello, welcome to Ian's Bricks. As you can see, I've got a few items from Lego.com behind me. These are all items that I bought in July of 2025 during their sort of insiders deal and sale. It was a thing that sort of went up against the Amazon Prime week in the middle of July. Just a few sets this time. I've got 5 boxes. I am still waiting for a couple of items, but I sort of didn't want to wait too long because we're obviously going to be getting into August soon with all the new releases and new sets from there. Just a reminder, if you don't know already, I will be at the Torquay Brick Festival, which is this Sunday, the 3rd of August. Down in Devon. A little bit of a drive for me to that event, but if you are in the area, if you're on holiday, if you live in that area, it would be lovely to see you at the Brick Festival at Torquay, and I think tickets are still available for that, so I'll leave a link in the description for that. Anyway, let's get into the boxes then. I'm going to start with one of the larger boxes first. Let's get into the first box then. So, as I said, Lego had a sale on, but also like insiders deals as well. Had some generally larger sets which were reduced, and then a couple of days later, after I'd sort of ordered those items, there were numerous items that actually went on sale on Lego.com, which, as I say, is fairly unusual. They don't tend to have large sales on Lego.com. They're normally a bit stingy with these kind of things, but there were special offers as well to be had, so I sort of took advantage. So this is the first box here. So what was the special offer that we had? And that basically was, this is part of the sale actually, they had spend over I think £135, and you got this set here, 40784, the African Savannah diorama. Nice little set. This is part of a theme that Lego are doing. They've done similar things for the last couple of years. This is the third in a series of 4 similar dioramas that they're doing. Quite a nice little thing. You get the sort of built elephant there, and I think that's some kind of, is that an ostrich perhaps? It might be, I don't know, some kind of bird, but yeah, we've got the ostrich eggs look on top of the tree, so potentially it's an ostrich. So quite a nice little thing. As I said, it is part of a set of 4 different dioramas that they've done so far this year, number 3 out of 4, so one of those for spending over £135. And what did we get sets wise? Now I've got a little list here to remind me of what I paid for some of these. So we have a few of these, and these are some brickheads, the Wednesday brickheads 40750. This is a set that is on the retirement list for this year, which I'm surprised about, because if you don't know, the television series Wednesday with Jenny Ortega is basically being, second series is coming out I think at the end of this week, and then again in September there's half the series coming out. This was a very, very popular series when it was released, I think in 2022. I've just actually started watching it again because I did watch it the first time. It's very good, very clever, and I did actually quite enjoy it. So I'm kind of just started watching it again in anticipation for season 2 starting on Netflix very, very soon. But these are £17.99 normally, and they were reduced to £12.59. I thought that was a good deal. I'm not quite sure how popular the Wednesday line is within Lego, but certainly on something, you know, I'm willing to take a risk at a discounted price. I'd already bought a few of these at full price earlier on in the year, so it was sort of nice to see these at reduced prices. It does probably tell you if they are reduced, maybe not that many people are buying them, but as I say, with the second season of Wednesday coming out on the television very, very soon, the chances are this will give it a little bit of a spike. So you were able to buy 5 of these, and I'd already used my allocation of 5, but of course when they do a price change, you are able to get up to your allocation again. So I literally ordered all 5 in one order, and that means that I sort of use my full whack again at the new price. Now the chances are, because this has probably reverted now to its full price again, that they will I will be able to buy some more if I really, really want to. I've probably got a few of these now, so I might not get too many more. But part of this order, that was 5 of those. I also got a couple of other things as well. This is a set that I probably wouldn't normally buy too many of. I've got one of these. I may have picked up a couple of these last year when they were on sale, I think in a local Sainsbury's supermarket, but it's the John Deere Technic 9700 Forage Harvester, whatever that is. This is normally £37.99, and it was reduced to £26.59. So not the greatest deal in the world, but I don't think it's too bad. These John Deere things tend to go reasonably well. It is a set that's on the retirement list for this year, and it is a set that I don't really have many of. So it was one of the things I could have bought. Again, you're kind of limited to what you can get in the sale. There weren't many things that I wanted. There were some things that weren't retiring this year, so I specifically picked out sets that were retiring to go for. So we've got one of those, and the one final thing that I've gone for, and I don't think it's a particularly popular set, but it's this one here, and this is the Star Wars diorama. Just get my list, which has fallen on the floor there. The Mos Esper Pod Race, set number 75380. I think the thing that lets this down, I think it's quite a nice looking thing, but of course you get no minifigures with this, and I think a lot of these dioramas people are really after getting some kind of special minifigure. You obviously get the printed tiles, I think, on this one as well. Is it both printed or stickers? I think they're probably printed. So it's not a bad looking thing, but not a lot of people are talking about this. I don't think it's that well sought after, but it was reduced. It was on lego.com, and it was down from $69.99 down to $48.99. So that's a reasonable discount, and I just thought it was worth getting at least another one of these. I think I picked up one or two of these at full price. You don't really see these discounted that often, or I certainly don't anyway, so good opportunity to get one of those. And of course, when I place these orders with lego.com, I get my insider points as well, which is basically 5% back, which you can use on later orders or to buy extra special things, and of course you get the promo set as well. So that is my first box there. All of those, as I say, are from the sale items. I have a second box here, which is also from lego.com, and let's see what is inside this one. Let's get these tabs ripped off. Okay, so we have another sale box. So this is part of the sale again. So again, we have one of the dioramas, the African Savannah dioramas, as the promo for spending £135. And what else did we get? Now this is an interesting one. So this is something that you can buy using your insider points, and this is the Mario Spiny Shell. 40787 is the set number. Now you should only be able to get one of these. They're 2,500 insider points, and I bought mine quite a while ago. But there's a little hack that you can do if you know what you're doing to get a second one of these. So it's a little bit naughty. I won't tell you what the hack is, just because in case anyone from Lego's watching this and they kind of stop doing it. But yeah, 2,500 points. I know I sold these at a show recently for £40. I think 2,500 points in monetary value works out in UK money at £15.63. So something for just under £16 that you can pretty much sell on for close to 40 is a very, very nice thing to have indeed. I'm very tempted to build this, but I probably won't. I probably will just sell this on. So there's my little hack there to get an extra code for this Lego Spiny Shell. So what did we get sale wise this time? Oh, we can kind of in for a couple of things here. So we have one of these, and again this really was just to bring the value of the order up, and it's the Love Bears. They're normally £12.99. I paid £10.39. Just a small discount on this one, set number 40821. Again, I'm not quite sure how popular these are going to be. Some of the Valentine's things tend to go quite well. There was a thing from last year or the year before, which was the Lovebirds, similar kind of size set to this, and that's really done very, very well on the aftermarket. I'm not quite sure this will do quite as well, but give it a year or two. We'll have to wait and see. Something a little bit different, and I think this is on the retirement list as well. Again, I was kind of clutching at straws really to pick sets that I kind of wanted to get, because there was a lot of stuff on there that I didn't really want to get, but anyway, I decided to plump for that. And I've also got myself two of these, more brickheads, and this is the Captain America and Red Hulk. 40668 is the set number. This was again reduced. This was in the sale, and it was down from £17.99 to £14.39. So not as much of a discount as the Wednesday set, but still a set that's retiring this year, and it was reduced. And it's not very often you see brickheads reduced. We'll have to wait and see how popular these are long term. Marvel things tend not to be mega popular, but we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, not a bad thing. I don't think they're going to do the Red Hulk ever again, so maybe that's something that people would go for. I'm not quite sure how popular the Brave New World Captain America film is or was. I don't even know whether it's been out yet. I don't really go to the cinema an awful lot these days, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see how they do. So I actually got 2 of those. There's a second one there, and I also got myself 2 more of the Pod Race dioramas as well. Again, this is one of the sets that was reduced. I'll put one down there, get the second one out of the box here. There we go. So we got 2 of these, 2 more of these to add to the one that I've already got. So I don't want to go to I don't want to get too many of these. I think that's all I've ordered of those. I think 3 is enough. I just don't think they're going to be mega popular. The fact I got them at a reduced price is a really good thing. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be that sought after. I don't think there's a lot of people sort of wanting to get those. Some of the dioramas from the previous themes haven't done particularly well. Are quite slow at increasing their prices, but on the aftermarket. But we'll have to wait and see. But that's what I went for some sale items. I've got some smaller boxes down here. Not quite sure what sets are going to be in which boxes, so let's get these open and try and find out what we've got. Right, okay, and this is one of the sets that actually arrived today. And this is again another set that I probably wouldn't normally buy under normal circumstances. This is the 75392, the Creative Play Droid Builder. This is sort of one of these weird sort of mix and match things that Lego have started to do. I think the droids themselves actually look quite nice, but you have this thing where you can sort of put rubber ducks on them and hats and silly things like that. I'm sure there's a market for this. You get all these sort of weird accessories. I'm sure some kids will like it because you can kind of match things up. But for me, it just looks a bit silly. Of course, the one thing that you do get in this is this exclusive Princess Leia minifigure, the Young Princess Leia and LOLA57, whatever that is. Please tell me in the comments because I don't know. I think that's the thing that kind of almost saves this set from being an absolute dismal set to a probably not so bad. These were, let's have a quick look and see what these are. The droid builders, they're $89.99, £90 for this, ouch. Ooh, I can see why it's maybe not been that popular. It was down to £62.99, so that's a much better price. Still fairly high, but not too bad. I did actually order 2 of these. Only one of them has arrived. When I ordered them, they went on to back order. I was a little bit late placing my order for these, and they went on to back order. I'm still waiting for 1 more of these as part of that order. That hasn't arrived yet, but that should be with me in the next day or 2, so that'll probably be in the next Lego haul that I do. Let me just pop that there. So I've got myself one of those. First time I bought any of those, so yeah, it's not something I'm going to stack up on too much because I'm not quite sure how well they're going to do. Let's get into the next box here then. And we have another one of these. Now, I can't remember whether that was part of the same order or whether that came separately. I'm not quite sure where I am now. Maybe that was part of the same order. So yes, that's maybe the second one of those, which I didn't think I'd received, but I obviously have. So there you go. There's the second one of those. And we have one final box to get into. And it's this little box here. And that will probably be the gifts with purchase for that set there. Let's have a quick look and see if we can get this tab off. Yes, okay, so I must have ordered another one of the Love Bears. I thought I couldn't remember ordering 2 of those, but obviously in a separate order I've ordered another one of the Love Bears. And of course with that does mean that I've also got another one of the African Savannah sets as well. So we ended up getting 3 of those sets. I think in all there are only 3 different orders, but they came in 5 different boxes for some reason. Let's have a quick rearrange behind me. There we have it then. So just a small haul this time. It's not quite as big as some of the hauls I've done recently, but I wanted just to get this out of the way because we've got all the stuff from August onwards and new promos and gifts with purchase and all that from the beginning of August. I'm hopefully going to get myself down to the Lego store in the evening of the 1st of August, which is a Friday, so I'm going to have to go down after work, so I'm working tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that video. But yeah, this is not a bad haul. I probably went for more things than I normally would have done, just taking advantage really of some of the deals and discounts discounts. I've got a couple of sets here which I don't really have many of, like the Droid Builder. I haven't got any of those, and those Love Bears as well. That's the first time I've bought those. The rest of the things I had bought before or got before, but I still think it's not too bad. Am I right in saying they're not too bad, or do you think I've bought a load of old rubbish here that probably will take years and years to appreciate in value? We'll have to wait and see. And I think the dark horse on this one possibly could be the Wednesday Brickheads, because yeah, with that new series coming out, I think they could be fairly popular. But of course that set is still on sale. It's not as though people can't buy them, but obviously the discounted rate has kind of long gone. And of course, with all of those orders, I've got myself 3 more of the promo sets, those African Savannah dioramas, which I think are quite nice. Nothing too special, but not bad. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this Lego haul. Thank you very much for watching. I say, if you are going to the Torquay Brick Festival on Sunday the 3rd of August, I'll see you there. If you're going to the Southampton Lego store Friday, tomorrow afternoon, the 1st of August, I'll see you there, because I'll be there around about 5:30, 6 o'clock, something like that. So if you are going down there to have a look at some of the new sets, that's when I'll be there. And maybe I'll be even buying a couple of things as well. We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, that is it for now. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Until the next video, we'll see you soon. Bye for now.
Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.